Back to going off grid my way. Well, about 15 minutes ago, I found this turkey, trying to mate with this turkey. So, this one is a boy. Did not know that. But he decided he was going to start puffing up the other day. And apparently I've just saw it. Got a lot of changes around here. We're down to a dozen chickens and the 2 turkeys. We still have the rabbits. Unfortunately, the dog had to go because, like I said in one of my previous videos, he ate all the quail. The ducks, all 8 ducks went into a couple freezers. A couple people wanted a couple of them, so I helped them out, and in return they helped me out. I also got rid of the guineas. Lindsay's head just can't take the noise, and they're very, very noisy for anybody who's had them. So the duck pen's empty. All of my chickens are hens, yet I still have not gotten any eggs. I believe a lot of them are just laying out in the woods somewhere, and I just haven't seen them yet. These birds are over 4 months old. They should be laying by now. Same with the turkey. Assuming that the white one is a female, which I am, that one should be laying. The rabbits are going on 6 months old. Haven't seen any signs of nesting or babies yet. And that's assuming that they knew what they were talking about when they sold me them, saying that there was 2 females and I have 2 males. One male was a pet, so I'm assuming he might be fixed, which is why I have the second male. But yeah, they've been together now for a couple months, and I have not seen any signs of them bearing any kits. The garden is growing well. No reason for me to take you over there. You've seen it all before. Looks pretty much the same as it did in the last video. I got tons of beans, peas, broccoli's getting there, cauliflower's pretty much done as much as it's going to do. Spinach went to seed. I got 2-foot potato plants in there. What else? I haven't seen any Brussels sprouts yet on the plants. There is a couple tomatoes on the plants in the inside the greenhouse, on one. Romas, I believe. I do have a couple peppers. Strawberries are still flowering. I've gotten a couple, but half of them have been half-eaten by critters. I believe it's chipmunks. My rabbit food bin, the little plastic totes with the lids, that's been chewed through a couple holes. I'm also assuming the chipmunks. Me and Lindsay went for a ride today. Today's Thursday. We went about 40 miles into the woods and back. And the 4-wheeler caught fire while we were riding it. Luckily, I didn't have the gas can on that side, on this side, because this right here all caught fire and melted. The exhaust has rusted through, and all the heat was coming out the top and melted all the plastic to the point where it caught on fire. See, he's puffing up right now, getting all cocky. But there he goes. We made some progress on the addition. I'll just give you a quick overview. Let me get to a better position. Well, you can see that. To this point right here is 48 feet. As you can see, there's a lot of boards missing still. Still working on that. Yes, this is hanging over good 10 feet from a post or support. So we are going to have to put one more support in this year. None of this is bolted together yet, any of the stuff I added on here. But I bought another $200 in wood and just to get this framed up so I could see what else I need and how much more and how far we're going to be able to get. But we decided we're going to go all the way to almost the stairs, because that'll put us at the end of the kitchen. Well, kind of, sort of. But we have made a list of everything we still need to finish the floor. Everything's been priced out. Everything's priced out for the walls. The knee walls for the old house, the old trailer, the new walls, the siding, the sheathing, not the siding. And we've set up the layout and already we've got that all drawn up and got all the interior walls priced out. Assuming if I go to a big box store, I'm gonna go see some Amish that are nearby who have sawmills, and I'm gonna talk to them and see what kind of prices they have on some of the stuff. We're just trying to get this done as quick as possible because winter will be here before we know it. You know, we're already halfway through June. I don't want to be doing this in the cold, and it's got to be done. Also added to the wood pile over there. Brought about another cord home, small stuff, just shit I pulled off the side of the road that on a seasonal road where they just go through with the big tractors, and they got that articulating arm, and I added another, I topped this off, straightened this up over here, and then I did this whole front section here. So it came out to roughly about a cord. I got a couple more big logs there I got to cut up. It was about 2 weeks ago I got this roller for free. Still in good condition. Sorry about the light. I just got this yard trailer for free and a big heavy old wood stove that's been cut up and chunked out. Big pile of scrap. Let's see. Well, I can see this here for you guys. Block some of this light. But I got a big pile of scrap, and see if I can get a better view of it. But I got a big pile of scrap here. I'm gonna be taking that back. It's a little over $100. But yeah, I cut the grass yesterday, got this all cleaned up. I gotta go get some more string for my weed whacker. Just about got all the stuff I tore out of the ceiling in the living room gone. They picked up the garbage today and I filled the can back up, and I just got maybe a half a can left in here, which I'm probably just gonna put in one of these other cans that I have sitting here. There's just really not much. It's just a little bit underneath here. And then once this is all cleaned out, I'm going to load the scrap up probably this weekend and take that back. I got to make a couple bills this week, and then I'm taking the majority of what's left and all the scrap and money from Monday, and I'm going to hope to have enough to finish buying the wood for the floor. As far as the 2x6x16s go, I'm hoping there'll be enough for that. And then we're on to sheathing, and that's gonna be a little around $400. So yeah, some of the I did take 3 of the meat birds and the big ones. These two big white ones right here, and that one, not the little two in the middle there, but three of those big ones. And I strung them up, and I put them in the freezer also. I don't need 12 hens, but I don't want to take out all of the meat chickens just yet, because I'm hoping that since they're females, that I'll get some eggs. For some reason, I thought I had a bunch of roosters, and I've realized that they're all hens. None of them have spurs. None of them have the real long tails. None of them crow. They're all pretty quiet. It's real quiet around here without the ducks and the guineas. The turkeys make a little bit of noise, but they're not too bad. But yeah, it's just a work in progress. Everything's still got to be tacked together. Right now it's just screws holding all this together, except for the 2x12s down on the end. Those are bolted. Take you down here for a second. I'll show you. I do got the bolts to, I did them every 4 feet or so. Anywhere there was a joint. There's another joint on the other side of that one, and so on. But yeah, it's solid. They don't move. I also got the U brackets, and those are screwed in, and then I got the straps getting screwed in, and then I'm also going to put nails in those. I'm also using these brackets on the middle, and then I'm still debating on whether I need the U brackets on this side, since I'm nailing through the outside. So let me know what you guys think about that. I know construction, but I don't know all the exact details of everything. So let me know what you guys think. But yeah, I think I still need 32 more boards, something like that. So, and they run about $10 a piece. So I'm hoping I can get the rest of that done this weekend, get everything bolted together, because like I said, these are just got a couple screws in them here and there just to hold them in place, just so I could get the rest of this squared away and figured out. But so that's the plan for now. Get the rest of these boards, then work on the sheathing. Like I said, I'm gonna talk to the Amish, see if I can get a price for the smaller 2x6 8-footers and all the 2x4s. I need roughly 200 boards at around 8 foot, a couple of them a little bit longer. So I'm gonna see what the Amish can do for me for that. And then we're gonna move on to how we're gonna do these trusses. These trees right here, they're either getting trimmed or cut down because they are hanging over in the way. I don't know if you can see the branches, but they're going right across in the way. So they're either getting trimmed or cut down. I might just cut the one down and keep them one straight one. But I got to get some progress done on this. I did put one course of rock on the fireplace. I am using rock out of the yard from the piles that I have here and there and in the front. And I'm just going to do a course at a time and work my way up to the top, and I'm going to use all rock and real rock, so I don't have to spend any money on fake rock when I have real rock laying around in my way. So that's the plan for now. Just work as much as I can on this addition. At some point I'm going to have to get a new exhaust for the four-wheeler and hope that'll take care of the heat issue and all that, because it does have a heat shield on it, but it didn't do any good. So that's about it for today. Still been doing 7 days a week here for a while. So like I said, I haven't had a whole lot of time to video, but I have been making progress here and there. Like I said, we've put some birds in the freezer, so I can cut down on my feed cost. I actually got rid of half the birds that I had, come to think of it. More than half. Oh, there's a turkey. She's puffing up, if you guys can see him. See if, oh, I just missed it. But let's see if we can get him again. I'll see here. I'll pause it for a second. See him real quick. He's puffing up, doing his little dance. Like I said, today's the first day I've seen him actually doing it. But apparently Lindsay said he's been doing it for a while. And I just figured I'd paused it for a minute just so I can wait for him to do it. There he goes again. Oh, there you go. Look at him. Pretty bird. Apparently there's 2 other males that have been hanging out in the neighbor's yard during the day. Lindsay said she watches them, but they won't come over here. Possibly because of the fence lines, but more than likely because he's over here. But that's all I wanted to show you guys. There he goes again. Oh yeah, look at him strutting it. Yeah, they may not end up in the freezer this year if we can get some eggs out of the other one. I might just keep them for breeding stock. So we'll see. You gonna puff up again? No, just clean yourself up. You can see how juicy these guys are. I'm gonna put my hand here. They're pretty good size. They're not too little. The claws on these guys are huge. But that's it for going off Grid My Way. Let me know what you guys think. You guys got any questions, comments? Like, share, subscribe. Get it at me.